So Varun, Mario became, or Super Mario Brothers movie became the highest, not highest grossing, but biggest weekend
Highest
for an
opening, right?
animated, yeah, highest
Yeah.
opening for an animated film. What are your thoughts on that? Is it worth it? We'll talk about more about that. Welcome guys, into Geek Society and open joined by Varun. Let's talk about Mario.
Let's talk about Mario.
The moment I entered the theater and I was with Nolan, you know him, Nolan the Batman, and I told him, dude, I
Yeah.
cannot believe we are in a theater to watch a Mario film. It just sounds so stupid, but it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, if this film came out like 10, 15 years ago, I would have 15 years ago, actually. 10 is also a bit less. But like if this film came out like 15 years ago, I would have liked it at that point, like at that age. I think, and I feel like it is meant also for that age group more. But yeah, it was funny at times, but most of the time I was just like what's happening? It's so simple. It's so, just things are happening one after the other, and somehow the film ended. And like nothing really happened in a way, but then also like things happen and I'm like, yeah, sure, at each point I was just telling myself that yeah, it's a children's movie, that's why this is happening. Like that's the reasoning I was giving for everything that was happening within the film.
I would define the film as stupid fun. I think it's
Yeah.
nostalgic. If you have played Mario, the way they've integrated things. I maybe wanted more, when he's trying to do the
Yeah,
levels. But I like the design,
exactly. Yeah.
how when he fights the monkey. No, so I only played the Mario game. I've not played
Yeah.
Super Bros or Mario Kart or all of that. I have not played any of that.
Yeah,
So for my
I actually played
references,
some of those very recently, so at least a newer Mario game. So that's
okay.
why I was like, I even knew the newer sort of character designs of all of them, because now a lot of the games are like in 3D, so they sort of use the same sort of designs in the film also. But like yeah, so it was a bit it was nice to see those things in the film, but then like also they used
Like
very
the
less of that.
cat upgrade, like I like what? And then the hedgehog that
Yeah,
is
the
flying
cat,
with
and then
his
there's a
tail.
fox.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fox with the tail.
It kind of
Yeah,
reminded me of Sonic 2,
yeah.
the similar
I think
one.
so.
But
Yeah,
yeah, so all those design, the way they implemented it, all of that. But even I was thinking, how would they define that? That princess is kidnapped. How will we reach that point? So I think they have done well, politically correct way.
yeah,
She's a badass too,
yeah,
and she's not gonna get married. She's gonna fight back, and she also goes to get cool moments. I like that.
yeah,
But yeah, honestly, like I would wanted more Mario stuff, like expected more.
yeah,
But again, the small things of that when they hit the tortoise and they close up and use that, and all the small details. If you notice, they've done.
yeah,
It's very interesting. So I really
yeah.
enjoyed
That's
all
true.
of that. But yeah, story wise, as you said, it's like he just comes into this world and he's like, okay, my brother is lost, I'll find him. It's like no questioning of where I've
He starts
come, what I
walking,
have. Yeah,
meets the mushroom to
that
character, and
doubt,
then
hero's journey, hero's like not sure about it. That never happens. It's like, oh, I'm in a new world. Cool. I have to find my brother. That's it. And they just jump from one. And for us, there was an
yeah,
interval. So for
yeah,
us, you're like, oh, so fast interval. It's just 90 minutes long movie, you know. And then
yeah. It's a
there's two
short
post
film.
credit
Yeah,
scenes, which were like, okay. But
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, you
it's
waited till the end.
yeah.
I also waited, and I'm like, well, it's.
They didn't even show him like Luigi, right? Luigi. No, Luigi is the brother.
No, Luigi is a brother. Yoshi. Yoshi
Yoshi,
is the
yeah.
character.
I have
Yeah,
zero knowledge of
that was in
Super
the end.
Mario's. But yeah, story wise, it was okay. But I like the villain, Browser. Him singing was the best, I'm in
Yeah,
love
yeah,
with her and all of that. That was cool. And that character, in the where they all are kept the prisoners, and that's like, we are gonna
yeah,
die
yeah.
and existential. That's the
Very childlike
mercy.
voice.
That was cool. And we
Yeah,
had kids. I don't think kids were doing any noise or something, but it was the adults, all of us that we were like laughing and like, oh my god, how nonsense and all of that. So yeah, overall
yeah,
fun. But did you notice? Like, I didn't expect they'll do this. That they're in a real world. And dude, we have come so far. Like, we both have studied animation filmmaking, right? And we have come so far that just remove Mario and all, walking in that underground thing tunnel.
yeah,
It all looked so
yeah,
photorealistic,
yeah. It was
and
very
it's
good. I
just
think
them. We were
visually
like,
it was very good.
it looked everything so
No, no
real,
problem.
except when
Yeah,
they get into this fantasy
exactly.
world. But
But yeah,
dude,
even the grounded world, and it was also yeah, I like that they kept Mario and Luigi as like the short and sort of cartoonish looking characters, but rest of them are like mostly close like realism at least. But like, you know, I like that they just placed those two video game characters into that sort of realistic world and just showed like
You
they have
know,
a plumbing service.
I had a story which, in a way, similar to what happens in this film. Like the initial part of two brothers. They were not brothers in my story.
Okay.
Like they go into a fantasy world. I don't know. I think we had a course in the initial years, and I did write a story like that. So they go into this fantasy world and they learn something, and they come back to real world, as in Anurag Kashyap real world, huh? And then they go to
grounded.
a fantasy world, like total grounded
Very
and
real.
fully politics and things of that angle happening with Okay, I'll talk later about this, but yeah, I'm like, oh shit, they did it. But no, I can still pull it off if I may someday. But anyways,
Yeah.
I think at the end it was stupid fun. Nothing more, nothing less. But I guess there'll be sequel, considering it's done so well. There has to be.
Yeah.
And I think we will be in theaters to watch it. That's the truth at the end of the day.
Yeah. I hope if they make a sequel, they at least make it, or like they look at the sort of Pixar formula where there is mature storytelling, but it's at the end it's like a children's movie, but there is enough mature storytelling that all age groups can enjoy.
There was that storyline, of never giving up in your dream.
Yeah.
Like the family. But it was maybe just too blunt, and it never actually comes back as an arc,
Exactly.
Even with the
like
brother.
It's just even the Mario and Luigi, like the two brothers, that Mario always took care of him as like the older brother and all that. They just showed maybe one flashback, and then in the end suddenly.
That flashback was so cute, dude.
Yeah.
As kids, not even killing babies, dude. I loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, even like
and still having the same.
They were kept apart, right? The whole movie, they were kept apart. So yeah, It didn't really work.
So the protection part never happened until the very end, and then at that point both of them were fighting together. So I think in sequel at least both of them should be together.
But in my story, actually, it's like in the fantasy world also, it's all about them against each other, and then learning a lesson. Anyways, so that's it, guys. That's from us. What do you think about the movie? Let us know in the comments below. You can check out this video next here, and thank you. Like, subscribe. Keep being out.